When I was a kid, I was told the Romans were great inventors. It's not true. They didn't invent much. I was told that they were really great at innovating. This again, not true. They were great merchants. Again, not true. They conquered people who were decent merchants, but they themselves really weren't into it. What they did was they created a great war machine. And then they used that war machine to conquer other people and then plunder their wealth and then take over their trade routes and then steal their technology and also, of course, enslave a portion of that population. That only worked as long as the Romans could keep conquering, but at some point they had conquered past their technology's ability to allow them to go any further. So when I was a kid, I was taught the Romans invented roads. That's dumb. The first person to walk from point A to point B 20 times invented the first road. Like I don't even understand how that goes through a person's mind when you say it. I think what they meant was they invented the first paved roads. That's not true, but that's maybe what they meant. The ancient Egyptians invented the first paved road about 5,000 years ago when they took petrified wood logs, split them in half, and used them to build a road so that they could move stuff from a stone quarry out. I think it's cool that they did petrified logs. Look at these trees. How did they get so hard? This is my great road material. And then even before the Romans began building roads, the Celts were making corduroy roads out of wood, not petrified, just wood. And then, so I think maybe they meant the world's first paved roads, like as in cement roads. But that's also not true. They were in the Middle East. The Middle East did cement roads first. What the Romans did do, however, was build an extensive road network that was with cement, and it was incredible. They didn't invent it, but they did something that nobody else had ever done. And they built the spider web across Europe and North Africa and Southwest Asia so that they could maximize the distance their legions could get to conquer. But they had reached that limit. Romania, named after the Romans, was the limit. They got to Romania, they conquered it, they enslaved the population, and they went, I guess we're done because we can't go any further. But they got really, 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 really lucky because in 31 BC, they conquered Egypt. And Egypt had the Great Library. It meant that they didn't have to conquer to get new technology anymore.